Hey guys, it's Doubtful Rage here. I got another War Thunder video for you. I was playing my M22 Locust, and I thought this was a really good match, so I saved it in my replay files, and I'm gonna play it for you here now. So let's do this. I'm gonna skip a little bit, where we can get to some action. This dude kept pushing me like a douche. There's a Panzerwerfer over there. I kept shooting at him because I thought his tank was cool. Alright, let's slow down here back to normal speed. This, the M2, I did really well with this tank. The M22 Locust has to be one of my favorite tanks, is because it may be, even though it may be like have really light armor, it's really fast as well. So, yeah. I didn't know how many people are so close to me. Yeah, so I moved to go capture the A point. I believe I killed this T-34. Actually, yeah, I did. What I did is I went through this little grate here. This place right here. Yeah, I shot him. There we go. A decent hit right there. And then that Panzer IV rolls up and destroys him. So, yeah, this tank, the Locust, is more of a like support tank, so you can kind of come up there and sort of help your teammates with small shots, because this thing doesn't really have any good armor-piercing rounds, because it doesn't really have any. It doesn't really. Their rounds can pierce the armor, so they don't pack a punch like a ballistic cap would. This was a great kill right here. I just slowly ascended the hill and knocked him out right there. That was awesome. Eventually, I decide to move and look out and go hunt for some more enemies and stuff like that. Like that 88 flak I was trying to make sure and beware of, because that thing can probably one-shot me. Let's skip this because oh yeah, I queued up for an air battle here, and this part was freaking hilarious. What happened to my plane? So whenever I'm in an air battle, I try to go straight down so I gain more airspeed than the fighter can, because if you're like in a bomber or something, the fighter may be lighter, but the bomber's heavier, so gravity and stuff applies there. I went here and dropped the bomb on that Achilles, and then I don't really know what happened, but my tail shut off, and I just started spinning wildly, which I thought was hilarious. Yeah, I dropped my bombs and I just kept spinning and spinning and spinning off into the distance. Whee! Eventually, I spawned back in and I kept moving forward. Eventually, I pushed in towards B, I believe, and actually, this part was great. So, me and this M16 moved up here, and there was an Achilles here, and he was eventually, I think, yeah, he killed that Stug, but I managed to nail him in the back. Eventually, I managed to nail him in the back, and I saw him turning, so I guess I decided to move. I went and tried to go for an ammo rack, but I wasn't able to, and then he started to charge me, and so I kept running away and stuff like that. Yeah, eventually he charged me and kept pushing me, but I was able to shoot. Eventually, I got him. He was able to stop, and I kept aiming for his ammo there, because it can really pierce through. The shell I have can pierce through and destroy it. So I went and I kept shooting for his ammo. Yeah, there. See, I got him. I killed him right there. Light tanks aren't the best tanks in the game, but sometimes they can be the best tanks right in the game. Eventually, I rolled out here, and here, let me speed this up quickly. And stop. I rolled out here. I believe I saw a Stug. Yeah, there was a Stug right there that I went for. But eventually, I moved it back here so I could take some shots at people. I was gonna shoot at the M3A1, but he just kept moving. I couldn't find a good shot place to penetrate him, so I kept moving as well there. Eventually, I went out into the open and I went to go hunt some more. I forgot what killed me with this. I believe it was a KV-1. Later on, I think you'll see that. But yeah, I did really great with this. I believe I had a really great score at the end of this. Yeah, there was that Stug. Yeah, eventually I saw him and I went for him. Yeah, I'm not the best controlling this with this thing, but yeah, see, there we go. I went for him. And if you look at the analyzing part, you can see which enemies you have to kill next. So I kept going for him right there. Yeah, someone tried to go for me. I believe his shot missed, though. So I just kept rolling and stuff like that. Eventually, I made it back here. I made it back to safety, so he couldn't shoot me. But I believe he was trying to go and kill me. You can still hear. Yeah, that Churchill came and killed me. So I'm gonna speed up to my next vehicle. There we go. Yeah, I got in my Sherman, and I completely destroyed people with this. Yeah, I was still spawning in, so that's why there's a little bit of lag there. No, actually, I queued up in a plane. Yeah, I got in a Focke-Wulf 190 with the rockets. I love this plane with the rockets, because the rockets are able to almost destroy anything. So, I believe, yeah, I went up to this M16 and I killed him there. Yeah, I killed him right there. I believe I had one rocket left. I don't know how I used it, though. But I think I used it on this M4, but I don't think I penetrated him. No, I didn't. I believe I just got a hit. So I turned around and tried to head back, see if I could get some small hits on anybody. Like that Zis 30, yeah. Yeah, so there I go. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit so you don't have to just see me like just move around and stuff like that, just getting to my position and whatnot and stuff like that. But after I loaded up my ballistic cap shell, as you can see right here, the 48 round one.